Well, let's look at this very famous one, okay? Verse number 4. Luke chapter 15 is a very, very popular passage for most Christians who have grown in the Christian faith and have read the Bible several times and have some knowledge of it. Okay, it has three parables: parable of the lost coin, parable of the lost sheep, and parable of the lost son. Right? And we don't have time to go through the whole portion now. But my question to you is, who is the key person in this parable of what is called as a prodigal son? Who is the main character? We know there is the father, we know there is the elder son, and we know there is the younger brother, and we know there are hirelings, and we know there are other people, wicked friends of this guy. Who is actually the key character in the story? All right. Interesting answer. Somebody said father. Somebody said prodigal father. Actually, to call the father a prodigal father is very apt because it is the father who is being prodigal and lavishing his love, okay, and not the son in squandering his wealth. So, in one sense, prodigal adjective to the father is a very good one, but the answer is not that. How do you know where the answer is? The answer is in Luke 15, within that same chapter, verse number 2. Okay. Now, the accusation against Jesus in Luke chapter 15 is, this fellow, which is Jesus, welcomes sinners and eats with them. And now people, the Pharisees and the Sadducees and the experts of the law and the scribes, are all mad with the popularity this Jesus is garnering. And they are terribly upset with this Jesus who seems so countercultural and who doesn't take care about any of their ceremonial, whatever strictness, man-made laws that they have accumulated for themselves. And they are upset with him. And so Jesus sits down to narrate three stories. And in this narration, the entire thrust is on teaching a lesson to people who think they are very close to God, but in truth are extremely, light years far away from God. They have an appearance of closeness, but in their hearts, they are terribly torn apart from God. And who are those people? The people who are the Pharisees and the Sadducees and the experts of the law. To teach them a lesson, Jesus is narrating a story with a Pharisaical elder brother, with a Sadduceical elder brother, who thought he was very close with God, knew everything about God, but actually in reality was very far away from God. So the key person to whom this entire parable is directed is actually the elder brother. But we can say in a larger sense of the Bible, the key thrust is the love of God for the lost and the sinners. Right? So many times we get this wrong. And we think the younger brother is the one that we need to really get mad at. But at the end of the story, God is actually more happy with the younger brother than with the older brother.